This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and welcome back to another edition of Edmonton Oilers discussion. Discussion being the key word here on Dolynny TV this morning, as we got some word from Jason Gregor yesterday about potential another signing for the Edmonton Oilers. And I'm going to take a look at, as you see in the title, one guy that kind of fits that bill but also kind of doesn't, and I'll explain that in a matter of moments. But friends, today is going to be another busy day of Edmonton Oilers news, so just have a little bit of fun with this one this morning, and then we'll get to the hard-hitting stuff later today, I promise you that. If you are new to the channel, right now I want you to consider hitting that subscribe button here on Dolynny TV, just as we gear up for what is going to be another busy day of news as captain skates continue, and obviously for the Edmonton Oilers, who knows what else they're going to release after opening the floodgates yesterday. So as it sits right now, friends, this is the tweet sequence we saw last night. Gregor's signing report that I had in my video last night. Started off with the quote, "I'm hearing some whispers though that the Oilers might sign another guy here to the league minimum salary." That came from Jason Gregor on his new show on Sports 1440. And then Oiler Alert just kind of followed it up asking, who's really going to fit this? But then Jason Gregor replied, and he replied twice to this Twitter thread, basically, just so you know there. More competition. Edmonton is in it to win it this season. And also went on to note that it is not Noah Gregor. So we've kind of eliminated at least one player for the Edmonton Oilers who it is not being Noah Gregor. So that brings me to the man you saw in the title, Mr. Phil Kessel. But let's just go over here, and I'm not even going to throw up Phil Kessel's name in the header of this graphic. These are Phil Kessel's stats from last year and Phil Kessel's bio, but honestly, if you're going to go out and sign Phil Kessel, and this is where, right, it's just a name that Patrick and I from the Oilers Fanatic there were throwing around, is just, you might as well sign Sam Gagner, right? And this is where I don't know who actually fits that bill better in terms of a guy like, right, Noah Gregor, Phil Kessel. I'll let Patrick fill it out because just to be honest with you, Patrick does have a couple good names coming if he gets a chance later this afternoon, unless the Oilers just sign that contract today. But if he gets a chance later this afternoon, as long as things aren't so busy once we both kind of get off work today, simply put, there will be a video from him kind of explaining this a lot better than I am, I guess I could tell you. It should be a much better explanation, but Phil Kessel is just kind of one name we threw around more so jokingly last night, but also a guy, look at this, right? Put up 36 points last year, played 82 games, so he didn't have a health problem. Obviously only played 4 games in the playoffs, though. 149 shots on goal and 9.5 shooting percentage. All that, 36 points in less than 13 minutes time on ice. So for Phil Kessel, I think he could work with that. Though he's another smaller guy, 5'11", 208, obviously not a huge physical threat. So that's where, again, right, is go back to this graphic where I say at the top, just sign Sam Gagner. And then you go here, let me pull up my last graphic here. Let me just do this, and let me repeat myself one more time. If you're going to sign Phil Kessel, just sign Sam Gagner to a contract. It's that simple. There's nothing really that Phil Kessel's going to add to the Edmonton Oilers that Sam Gagner wouldn't. So as much as, right, it's kind of one of those names to watch for, really it's a name that makes sense. It's just one of those things I don't think the Oilers absolutely have to, and that's what I will, again, just kind of have fun with this video this morning, and we'll parlay that into Patrick's video later this afternoon where he kind of explains some more proper targets for the Edmonton Oilers. Friends, I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. Thank you for being aboard this morning. That's really all I've got time for. Got to get to work here right away, but I am up on out of here.